digital dilemma. So
It
recent
is.
studies show a link between screen time and behavioral issues in children. So managing your kids' screen time, especially during the school year, that could help.
Yeah, the book Screen Smart Parenting has some very useful tips on how to strike the right balance with your child's use of digital devices, apps, and social media. Author and pediatric psychiatrist Dr. Jody Gold joins us this morning to help us set some ground rules for those kids when it comes to being online. So good morning, Dr. Gold. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
So let's get down to it. So there were two studies that came out recently talking about how screen time can actually lead to anxiety. Can you talk just about how much truth there is to that?
I mean, I think we all sort of know that's true.
Yeah.
The research really shows that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer online, meaning that if you have self-confidence and you're connected, often you can use social media and technology to actually feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
However, the other part is true. If you're not feeling good about it yourself, if you're having anxiety, if you're struggling, as we all are, then social media and technology use can make it worse.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this before, right? You
Right,
log
yeah.
on to social media, you have the fear of missing out. Why wasn't I invited to this, so on and so
Exactly.
forth, and it leads you down a rabbit hole. But to have the kids do a detox or really separate their screen time, the parents themselves need to be the real role model.
Yes.
So let's begin there.
Yeah, let's start there. All right, let's be clear. You have to raise your kids online the same way you'd raise them offline. So parents often get super overwhelmed. I can't keep up. I don't know what the big next thing is. You don't need to know that. You need to think about what your values are for your children offline and put them online. You also have to be thoughtful about what kind of role model you are. Most parents think that they're great digital role models, but then you know, all of us, we all live connected to our phones.
Right.
So the answer is not that you have to always be off your phone. I mean, you guys are in jobs where you need to be connected all the time.
Yes.
So that's not realistic. What you can do is be thoughtful and mindful of when it's a problem. At the end of the day, we can no longer focus on restricting forever. We all live in this digital world. We do have to be mindful, though, of like when it's good for us and when it's bad for us.
So is that like an old way of thinking then, restricting time? Because you're always, for
Yes.
me, when I'm not punishing, but like restricting my kids, I'll say, okay, enough. Like you can only have this amount of time on a tablet every day.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a bit antiquated, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, we want to delay. There's no advantage to younger kids being on devices early. That's not our goal. You want to delay as long as you can, but not long enough that they're actually secretive. And then, because that's, if you wait till middle school, the kids will trick you.
Right.
And that's not the goal. The goal is this is not a scary bad thing. This
Yeah.
is a transparent teamwork kind of parenting approach, right? And the people are always asking me, how long should you be on your devices? And the answer, it's antiquated. It's about quality, not quantity.
So then how do you get there, right? Because iPhones, tablets, whatever it may be that you use, right, they're always in our hands. They're not going away.
Right.
And they're only advancing.
Exactly.
So how do you kind of manage that to make it good behavior and good management and good use of the time?
So first of all, you're thinking about quality over quantity. That doesn't mean that you can't scroll mindlessly sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's really helpful. It helps you to detox a little bit, have some downtime. The question is when is too much, right? So the deal is that you need to use your kids as part of your team. The goal is not about, okay, you can be on your device for 20 minutes and that's it. It has to be more organic. You're going to do your homework and then you're going to get on your device. You're going to use your device to connect to your friend that was sick and didn't go to school today. You're going to watch dumb videos, but then you're also going to watch a really interesting video about climate change or about puppies. I mean, anything that is connecting and positive, right? It doesn't always have to be completely educational. It can be about connection and growth and creativity.
You know, I think it's easier, though, to do it with younger kids, like, you know, 4, 5, 6 years old. You can just take it away from them. But when you reach the age, like my kids are 8 and 10, and I was beginning to think my kids had some sort of like digestive issue because they were always in the bathroom. Well, it wasn't because they were in the bathroom to use the facilities. It was because they were on, like you said, they're hiding it.
They're hiding.
For the older kids, how do you control and get them to kind of step away from their devices?
So the teenagers get it. They get that they shouldn't be connected all the time. So this is where you have to not be adversarial with your kids. Like, we're the last generation of parents. We're kind of digital immigrants. We're the last generation of parents to raise our kids online without having been raised online ourselves.
Wow,
so there's a
that's
lot
so
of
true,
fear,
my
right?
gosh.
So I speak technology with sort of an accent where my kids are completely fluent. And I'm fearful. I like paper. I'm a little worried about social media. And they just sort of flow fluently kind of in between online and offline because they're digital natives.
Oh my
and that's
gosh.
where a lot of the conflict comes in.
Yeah.
So it's really important for parents to check their fear.
That is so true.
Just check it. Think about it. I mean, I want to hold on to my old school stuff, but some of it's just old school.
Yeah.
And some of it's not that big of a deal. Other things are, obviously, there needs to be time offline. There's no question about it. But first thing first, you have to not be fearful, and you have to get rid of the deceit. So kids are hiding. Every middle schooler I know whose parents are restricting, they know how to hide it.
Right.
The kids understand there needs to be balance,
Yeah.
but they need help from their parents.
And they're always going to be one step ahead of us when it comes to these devices, right? And they're going to teach us things. We're out of time, but Dr. Gold, so good to have you here. Pick up the book because it's all important about turning a page every now and then. The book, Screen Smart Parenting, is available wherever books are sold. Great to have you.
Thank you.
She's the pro,
Yes.
and listen up.